Hey, what's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about my semi-successful career in the security field and why I think you should get into it personally if you're looking. Well, here's the main criteria. If you're looking for easy money, you don't got to do shit, and preferably if you're ugly, this is a good thing, honestly. Coming from myself, security is a great thing to get into if you're sub 5. Now let's go over this. So I've been doing security for quite a while now. I've been doing it for probably 5-6 years. I started off as event security, and then I moved on over to facility security later on. So I've done a bit of both. I've mastered both fields. The dark, the light side, and all of that. We'll talk about the the event security. Event security, gosh, man, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, you get to watch concerts for free, but yes, you're working them. Now, I'll tell you the hack with this is you always want to try and go for the night shift doing security work, whether that be you're watching the load in for a event where they're like setting up the stage or whatever, or the load out, or just the general nights, depending on how long the venue or the concert is going on for. You want to go for those because those are the best things ever. I'm telling you, when I did those, I legit did nothing. It would be what, man, like a 10-12 hour shift, and you would come prepared. You have to come prepared. Most of the time you're gonna be outside, probably, because they have outside stuff set up. Sometimes you're inside, and that changes the rules of the game a little bit. Now, you want to be set up, you want to have your battery packs and everything. I think I have one. Oh. It doesn't, I have an iPhone now, so it doesn't quite work. But with Android, when I did have an Android, you want this thing, man. This battery pack, I had 2 of them, and those saved me so much from boredom, man. I'm talking like 10-12 hour shifts. I would just be sitting on my ass on my phone watching YouTube videos the entire night, man. And sometimes I would get lucky. That I had one opportunity, or I had one opportunity where my whole position for this one, like lantern festival or whatever, I was supposed to guard the area that nobody used whatsoever. This was like the back entrance, like the storage entrance, and it was out in a field. So my supervisors, they would let me drive my car over there and just stay in my car. And they never checked on me the entire 8 hour shift. Never checked up on me or nothing. So for 8-10 hours, dude, I would be like on some Batman shit. I would be micro-dosing my sleep. I would be falling asleep in my car, man, watching Netflix. I remember distinctly, dude. I was watching freaking Kung Fu Panda and shit, bro. Getting paid. Now, keep in mind with event security, you're not getting paid really that much, to be honest. I was only getting paid like $16. That's like not that much, but hey, with the company that I was working for, you could select your own schedule, so honestly it was pretty good. Now, with working days and everything, I wouldn't recommend it because then you have to actually deal with people, and dealing with people in security is not the fun part about security. at least from my point of view. I'm just trying to do like an easy paycheck. I'm not really trying to do anything. I'm just trying to honestly just exist and get money. And yeah, that night shift is where you want for that one. And then with day shift, you just got to deal with so much like bullshit from people, man. I remember distinctly from my tenure doing event security and working the occasional days, like major events. Oh my gosh, dude, you would not believe how like low IQ some people can be, because these guys, they would get so pissed at me when I was just trying to enforce the stadium rules of, hey, they don't want any like vapes in here or whatever. I know it's a stupid rule, but you can't bring them in. And we're talking grown adults, like some of them like in their 40s and everything. They would throw a temper tantrum at me, man. And so, all right, so we had like a little, like, I don't even know, like a cereal bowl or whatever. Obviously not a cereal bowl, but a bowl that you would put your items in when you're going through the metal detector off to the side so we can check them. So people would put their vapes in there and shit, and I would have to tell them, I'm sorry, sir, stadium policy, we can't bring your vape in here. You're gonna have to bring it back to your car or toss it. And it would be the old people that would get so pissed at me for yes, it is a stupid rule, but at the same time, I'm just doing my job, man. I'm just trying to not get yelled at by my supervisors who are watching over me like a hawk, man. If it were up to me, I don't care, man. Bring whatever into the stadium. But when they start getting on my ass and I got to do something to appease them, sure, I'll enforce the stupid rule, man. And we're talking like, people over 40 throwing temper tantrums. I remember distinctly one time, this grown ass man, I tell him, hey, you got to throw away your vape or whatever. And then I have the bowl in my hand. This dude slaps the bowl out of my hand. And keep in mind, we're a stadium, so we have police and stuff around all of the security checkpoints. This police officer, man, he watched the whole thing down. He didn't say shit, dude. And previously, he was saying, "Oh yeah, I treat my security guards good. I don't let nobody mess with them, because if you're messing with them, you're messing with me." This dude dead ass watched my bowl get smacked out of my hand by some loser. To be honest, some loser getting mad that he couldn't bring his vape in when he's damn near pushing 40. And then the other thing that would drive me insane is the general population of people that carry pocket knives, and they think it's okay to bring a pocket knife into a venue, into a stadium, more or less. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? In what world is bringing a knife into a stadium allowable? It's not allowable whatsoever. They think it's all right. They get mad. They get mad at me, the security guard, when I tell them, "Hey, sorry, bro, you can't bring in that knife to the stadium full of people." And then they have the audacity to say, "What? What are you talking about? That's a stupid rule." And dude, it's really like grown adults that are throwing tantrums that they can't bring a weapon into a stadium. It's like, so. That's just a little side tangent, but that just goes to show you the type of low intelligence interactions that you will be having doing day shift as event security. So I would strongly recommend against it, but hey, you're still going to be seeing the event, which is cool. Me personally, I like seeing the event at nighttime, when they're building everything. I think that's cool personally. So I would strongly recommend night shifts. You really don't have to do anything, and the possibility of you being able to sleep on your shift is extremely high, so I would definitely recommend that. Now, we'll talk about facility security next. This is more so like your warehouses, your I don't know, like businesses or whatever. It's all right, but they're gonna have to. The pay is more. So they're going to ask and expect a lot more of you, which, me, I'm just trying to slide by easy, man. I don't really care. I'm Paul Blart in this bitch, I'm not really caring about doing my job. Facility security, they're going to ask you to actually do your job as a security guard. I know, shocking. So that involves writing incident reports and, contacting proper authorities when stuff actually goes down, which odds are it probably won't happen. But, people will always tell you on the job, oh, this will never happen. And then the second you're left by yourself, that exact thing happens. So it's very important to, follow your post orders and follow proper protocol and everything. I fortunately have slid into a lot of positions where I'm the only one there, so really it's my rules. I don't care. And all right, there's proper protocol for everything and whatever, but some of the stuff is super like overboard, or like you're really overdoing it and stuff. Yeah, but some of the stuff that they ask you is like super overboard. Like they'll have you like call the police over like the simplest things, even though like it's not even that serious, or the situation doesn't require that amount of things. But I'm sure, obviously the company knows more than you do, so I'm sure it's like liability reasons and all that jazz. But hey, when you're the only one there and you're running the show, man, it's up to you and whatever you can handle. Say, I don't know, it's like a homeless person on the private property, and you got to get them moving out or whatever. Now, there's two ways you can go about this. You can just do like, the chill way. If your speech skill is high enough, you can just go talk to them like a regular human being and be like, hey, what's up, man? This is private property. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to move along or whatever. And it's really all up to your discretion and what you're comfortable with. Now, you could do that, or you could just, straight up balls to a wall, just phone up the 911 and what's up, and be like, there's a homeless dude on the property. I need him gone or whatever. And then, Roger, that shit's complete, dude. They're out of there. So, like I said, yeah, it's really just all up to your discretion and what you're comfortable with doing. What other stuff about the facility security outside of better pay, stricter schedule. When you're working as security there, I do notice a lot of the times that it could be whatever like a construction site or office building or whatever, man. Amazon, for example, or whatever. The employees love to spill their guts and gossip to you about everyone as the security guard. I don't know why, but you're the central, I guess, hub or magnetic sphere, gravitational pull for gossip, because everyone will get chatty with you when you're searching their bags or whatever. Or you ask them about their day, and they spill some information or whatever. So you're going to know the entire lore of the office building. What's the big quarrels of the month, what's the big fights of the month, or whatever. You'll know all that stuff, because it's just like high school. You're not only dealing with your own security staff, you're also dealing with other departments too, and the actual workers of the facility. So you'll get to hear everything about everyone, I assure you, which some people like that, some people don't. People prefer the chill stuff, but overall I would highly recommend getting into security as a like an undesirable man such as myself, because it's a chill job for the most part. I would just definitely recommend doing night shifts, because that's just the less stress you have is the better. That is the main key. If you do days, it's not horrible, but it's not ideal. It's really just all up to you. So yeah, that's my story on my semi-successful career as a security guard, and I hope you guys learn anything from this or take any information, any entertainment value out of this. Yeah, that's the video.